Okay, Desmond, while you were, visiting Constantinople, we picked up a software update for the Animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
All right. What do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there. Okay, Desmond, let's practice climbing on these objects. Run your way through this little obstacle course. That's a constraint. These are optional objectives that raise your synchronization rate. All right, Desmond. Follow the on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars. All you have to do here is jump the gap. Synchronization levels look good now. We should be able to build the world. Time to find out what the temple wants from you.
Sir. Everything all right, sir?
Yes, fine. I'm just preoccupied, that's all.
Don't forget your invitation. Master Birch will be meeting you inside.
Thank you.
Where shall I retrieve you once you're done?
Front of the Opera House. And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
I'll bring her round at once.
Invitation, please. Shall I take your coat, sir?
Ladies and gentlemen, you are requested to kindly find your seats.
Good evening, sir. This way, please.
My apologies.
Evening, Hatham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. Do you see him?
And the statesman, because he's so great, thinks his trade as honest as mine. A lawyer is an honest employment, so is mine.
He's seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. You'll need to find another way up.
And for 'tis but fitting that we should protect
I already have.
since we live by 'em.
Sir, Black Mall had sent word her trial comes on in the afternoon, and she hopes you will order matters so as to bring her off.
As the wench is very active and industrious,
1,000
we may
pardons.
satisfy that our
So sorry.
evidence.
My apologies.
Yes, sir, is found guilty.
A lazy dog. When I took him the time before, I told him what would come to if he did not mend his hand. This is death without reprieve. I may venture to book you. For Tom Gag, £40. Let Betty Sly know I'll save her from the transportation, or I can get more by her staying in England.
Betty has brought more goods into our lot here than any five of the gang. And in truth, 'tis a pity to lose so good a customer.
If none of the gang take her on, she may, in the common course of business, leave her 12 months longer. I love to let women skate. A good sportsman always lets the end partridges fly, because the breed of the game depends on it. Besides, here the law allows us no reward. There's nothing to be got by the death of women, except our wives.
Without dispute, she is a fine woman, because you are always obliged. 'Tis woman that seduces all. When those she's caught, she tricks us of our money with our hearts. Like we roll for pride, and take to broad a love like law, a one by pie, and beauty must be and practice every to bribe a shore.
I've got a bit of stage fright.
Little Dutch courage of community.
Beauty must be pleasing to our hearts.
Burning up the boards tonight is a marvel. Well, I love to make them easy one way or other.
When a gentleman is long kept in suspense, penitence may break his spirit ever after. Besides, certainty gives a man a good air upon his trial, and makes him risk another without fear or scruple.
Hatham. You should have come to me. We would have found another way.
Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
As am I.
Come, please! Over there! Back the That man there! Seize him! A man was killed in the upper balcony. I've done no wrong. I search him. Any weapons?
I beg your pardon.
Did you notice anyone suspicious coming from that machine? Please! Peace, friends! There is no danger! Peace, friends! There is no danger!
Order! We must have order!
It happened right at that balcony.
What are those men doing in there?
I'm scared where it's safe.
Move! Order! Move! We must have order!
Imbecile! Where are you going?
I'll search it on here. You search down there.
Very well. Find anyone, give a shout.
And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that will be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge. Perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first.
They won't. You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this storehouse is?
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen,
How fare your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command, although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, you'll want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We've booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Hatham, and bring honor to us all.